Welcome to SGCADTECHEDU. In this short lesson, we will learn about SOLIDWORKS reference planes, their different types, and how they are used in practical 3D modeling. Reference planes are more than just additional planes. They provide the right orientation and location needed to create and control features accurately in a 3D model, creating the right reference for better 3D modeling. Create geometry in the required orientation position features precisely built complex models with greater control. So we do not need another banner for this section. To create a reference plane, we first activate the plane command from reference geometry. SOLIDWORKS then provides the required options to define and position the new plane.
Another example of a parallel plane. In this sketch, let us select this plane and then select a vertex. This we go to feature plane and the first reference as a vertex and second reference this plane, and see it is parallel plane is generated this. This is another example. In this, first we will create a plane at an offset distance. So let me go to feature, go to plane, and then I take this surface and it has created a plane offset at a distance of 10 mm. You can increase it or decrease it as the work demand. So this is all about offset plane. Now let us understand next feature, creating a plane at an angle. So I'll just remove this. I will go to feature plane. This first reference, I select this, and second reference, I take this. So now eventually it shows perpendicular. What we do, we click on angle which is showing 90 degree. Either you increase it, so it will go up, or you decrease it and it will go down. If you know the angle, you can put that directly is 60 degree. So this is all about creating plane at an angle. Hope you have understood. Now we will be discussing creating plane on a curve. And you are watching a curve. This is what I have created. This is a reference, and then we came out of the command. Now we go to features, reference geometry, and plane. So it is asking first reference. I will select this reference and second reference I take this one. So this plane has been created and this is coincident and perpendicular in what you are seeing here. And when you see these two, it is fully defined a curve, a plane perpendicular to a curve. So this is all about plane and curve. Now we will understand creating plane tangent to a cylindrical face. So in this model, we have one vertical face and one is a tapered face. We will see how to create these features. So we'll go to geometry, reference geometry, go to plane, and I take this, and second reference I take front plane. This front, so on this front plane, it is just perpendicular and it is tangential to the plane surface. This tangential also, it is perpendicular also. So we keep this. Okay. Now again, we go to features, reference geometry, and again planes. This time I select this feature and then I go to right plane and say again it is perpendicular to right plane only. If you want to select front plane, then see it has been created on front plane. So this is all about plane on cylindrical face which are tangent to the surface of cylinder. We'll now start next. Now we will understand plane in the middle of the two faces. So we will activate, go to reference geometry plane. I will select this and then click. So it has created just in the middle of the planes. Let me see what happens if I again create a plane and this time I select this view and this face. So you see, I have selected these two tapered planes. Again, it has created a plane in the middle of these two faces. So this is about creating plane in the middle of two faces. Now we will discuss a new plane, that is creating a plane parallel to the screen. So we will pick up a vertex, say this one, go to feature, plane. Now we will take this point, this is parallel to the screen. Here we can even increase or decrease the offset, say it is 10 mm, so it is away 10 mm from the vertex, or so at 0 it is visible at the vertex. So this is called plane parallel to the screen.
For viewers, I attach the screenshot of SOLIDWORKS to show icon to be used for creating plane parallel to the screen.
Now we will discuss creating plane using vertex or 3 points. Let us first start with the vertex points. So in this, now we will activate, we go to reference geometry, plane, and there are 3 options. So I will take this first option and I choose this vertex, then second this vertex, and third this vertex. So you can see the new plane has been created passing through these 3 vertex. Now we will create 3 points. Now We will understand how to transfer a sketch on non-planar surfaces. So for this, we use wrap command. In this screen, you are watching the sketch which has been created, and now we will go to features, wrap, it has taken this, and then we take this, and you see this sketch is transferred onto non-planar surface. So now you understand it is very difficult otherwise to create a sketch on this which should be a perpendicular to this surface. So the wrap command was very useful for transferring a sketch onto non-planar surface. Thank you.
Now you understood that reference geometry allows us to overcome limitations of existing model faces and create the required geometry for more complex modeling situations. If you would like a more detailed explanation of reference geometry, please watch our complete reference geometry lesson on SGCADTECHEDU, where we cover reference planes, axes, points, coordinate systems, and bounding box. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep designing. Like, comment and subscribe our channel SGCADTECHEDU and share among your friends.